What's up, OMG Nation? On today's episode, you okay? I almost bumped into you there. Or I did bump into you, almost knocked you over. On today's episode, I'm up at Moonshine Harley Davidson. It is the weekend of the 4th of July. They are having a stunt bike show up here. I'm standing right in the area that in just a few minutes, maybe 2 or 3 stunt bikes are gonna be out here doing all sorts of tricks. But until then, I'm gonna show you guys around. So I heard that you were actually doing, don't cuss. I heard that you were doing this stunt show as well.
Yeah, mine end with me going into a tree.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's a good stunt.
He looks ready.
He is ready. He didn't want to get hit by anything. Rob, what do you think about this right here? Guy didn't want to get hit by anything. He wanted to stay protected. So that's why he's wearing this.
I like it. You think you'll get hurt?
Hey, be careful running around the bikes with that helmet. I don't need to buy a scratched bike. This right here is my trusty safety pole, just in case something happens. That's why Kyra wears helmet. Does it stink? Yeah? Okay. Stay right here and the smoke won't get you, okay? I'm done with this. And that was a tire, folks. What'd you think about that, bud? It's just good? That's it? Just good? So both tires on both bikes are completely gone, so now I guess they're either going to change bikes or change tires or something. Here in a little bit, I'm going to get a small interview with Dale and D'Lo. So I'm absolutely blown away by the skill level of these riders to be able to do what they're doing on different bikes as well. I mean, you saw the one guy, Dale, was switching out between bikes, and there's some other bikes over here. It looks like that they're probably going to do some stunt work on that as well. So that's going to be the next show, and that's going to happen in about 30 minutes, which is probably going to be just a minute or two for you guys. It's probably going to be sooner for you than it is for me while I'm waiting on here. Hey, if you just turned 5 years old, would you be doing this as well? Hey.
Hi, I'm playing with
there?
I'm trying to fuck
Okay,
them.
be nice to him, okay? Easy. I don't think he wants you to touch him anymore.
Sure.
guys, so I'm over here with one of the guys that was doing the stunt riding. And this is Dale. Dale, introduce yourself.
My name's Dale Keesgan, Dale Moto 636.
So I'm gonna ask, that's his Instagram handle, and I'll put it up on the screen as well. I'm gonna ask him a couple questions that I think would be interesting for you guys to know. So number one, how in the world did you get started, and how long have you been doing it?
All started when I was, knee high, riding in dirt. Started with dirt bikes, raced motocross for 15 years or so, and found the freestyle street bike aspect somewhere along the line, and I've been doing it, riding all together around 20 years or so.
Next question would be, why did you choose this particular bike, and what year is it?
This one here is a 2003 Harley Davidson Dyna. It's a FXDX Super Glide Sport, and we choose these because this is their performance-based model with the big twin versus Sportster or the Dyna. And the Dyna, just with the big twin and the size of the motorcycle, it's just a fun bike to ride, and it takes the abuse.
And the last question, which I feel like is the most important question, tires.
Tires.
How many tires do you go through? Where do you get your tires? And do you have a tire sponsor?
At the moment, we don't have a tire sponsor, but we can go through up to 2, 3, 4 rear tires a week, depending on how hard you ride and what you're practicing. But when we do shows, it'll be at least a tire or 2 a weekend, and we basically find them from digging and scrounging. We'll find them in the leftover piles. We'll take anything we can get. We have local shops. Midstate Motorsports out of Cookville is one that helps me a lot. It takes a lot, but we get them, and shops definitely help. Shops are a big help.
So if someone wanted to send you tires, the best way to reach out would be Instagram?
Instagram, yeah.
Perfect. All right, guys. And then we're going to meet with his riding partner over here, D'Lo, in just a second. All right, guys. So I am here with D'Lo, one of the other guys that's the rider. So Instagram handle number one.
Yeah, let's do it. It's D'Lo _ stunts with a Z 615.
All right. So first question is, how did you get started, and how long have you been doing it?
Well, I mean, as you know, what we do is a little different than just riding. So it's not something that the everyday rider even wants to do because it's dangerous. I had some things happen in my life where I kind of needed something else to fall back on, and at the time, I knew when I was younger I had a motorcycle for like a few months when I was 19, and I was real passionate about it. I really liked it, so I got another bike at this was 28 years old, basically my first bike. Like I said, I had a sport bike when I was 19. So I got my second bike. I'm 28 years old, and I just started getting out and riding it, just trying to meet new people, get out and do something different with my life. And I kept going to these group rides in Nashville, and I kept seeing these same 3 guys, right? And there'd be 100 riders there. We'd be riding in a huge group. I kept seeing the same 3 riders. One of them was George Ferris, Loco Stunts. One of them was Justin Pennington, and one of them was Justin Dawson. He went by J Dawes on Instagram. And these guys were like the star of the show, man. And they were the stunt riders, And everywhere we went, they led the pack. They were in front of the ride. Every gas station we stopped at, everybody surrounded these guys. They were like the coolest guys. And everybody was like, whoa, man, that's so cool. I was like, I want to do that.
Did you know you could?
No, I had no idea. And I just started practicing. I destroyed my first bike trying to learn.
Oh, wow.
It was 2007 GSXR 600. I just absolutely destroyed it, trying to learn. Tried to build it into a stunt bike. It was a horrible bike for stunt riding. I didn't know, I just wanted to do it, but I kept pushing and kept pushing and kept pushing. I finally sold it really cheap because I had ruined it, and then I bought a legit bike that was a built stunt bike. I actually bought my first bike from Dale Moto.
Oh, nice.
My first real stunt bike. Yeah, it was about 3 years ago.
So
4 years ago, maybe.
That makes me think, never give up, guys.
Oh, no,
no matter how long, if you want to do something bad enough, never give up.
Don't ever put a threshold over your head, like you can do it.
Absolutely. So let me ask you this. This bike, what year is it, and why did you choose this specific bike?
So last year, if you know anything about stunt riding and you know anything about guys who ride wheelies, over the last couple years, a lot of them have been transferring over into the Harley scene. With sport bikes and stunt bikes, it's kind of always looked at as an outlaw thing. I don't care how good you are, how controlled it is. if you're riding a wheelie on a fully, even if it's a fully built stunt bike like this, and it's built all the way, they look at you, you clutch up a wheelie in the street, and they're like, this, you know what I'm saying? But when you do it on a Harley, he could be 67 in his Honda Civic, and he's gonna be like, that's bad. You know what I'm saying? There's just something about it. Like a lot of people aren't stunt riding on Harleys. So it was something I wanted to try. I told myself if I ever got a Harley, I was gonna do it right, find the right one. And you can ask any real stunt rider in the game. Most of them look for a 99 through 2004 FXDL, FXDX, or FXDS. And that's the Dyna.
Yeah.
This one in particular is a rarer bike. I think they stopped making it in 2000. It's basically the same bike as Dale's, the FXDX, pretty much the same body, but this one's actually called a convertible. It's a 2000 model FXDS Super Glide convertible. I think I said that right. But it's just a great bike for it. And I mean, we change everything. We change the suspension, we change the brakes, we change the exhaust, we tune them, we change the clutch, you gotta personalize them. Bikes are like, what you ride is you're portraying yourself in your bike, you know, and we travel all over the country going to these different events and stuff, and you know, I wanted to do it right, so I built it right. I think I built it right anyway.
So basically, you're saying that when I make modifications to my bike, it feels like it's kind of a part of me. So
it is.
When you make a modification to your bike, it's definitely
it really is
a part of you.
It really is. It's a part of you, and I mean, you work hard to be able to afford these super expensive parts to build it the way you want. I mean, and every guy's have different preferences. There's so many parts out there now, like wheeling Harleys and stunt riding on Harleys is becoming more and more common. I mean, not really common, but more people are doing it, right?
It more, yeah.
So there's a lot more companies making parts for it.
Yep.
And it's just a lot of fun, man. I never thought I'd be doing this on a Harley, but you can't explain the Harley Davidson scene and the family of it, like other riders, to anyone who doesn't have one.
Right.
You know what I'm
Until they're
saying?
in it. Right.
And once you own a Harley, it's like everybody's your. It's crazy.
You know,
events like this.
On one of my other videos, I was talking about that. I did a video on the Pan America over here, and I was talking about that. The culture of Harley Davidson, if you have a Pan America and pull up, you are immediately accepted. You pull up on a sport bike, but you want to hang out with the Harley riders, you're immediately accepted. So
believe that. I see that.
Another thing, Jamie, the owner of Moonshine Harley Davidson, was telling me, I said, wow, that's a lot of stress. Is that a lot of stress on the bike? And he goes, Brian, you have no idea what these engines in these Harleys can handle.
Oh, yeah.
And he goes, no idea. He goes, they can handle way more than these guys are doing. So, final question to me, I feel like it's the most important question that I want to always know when I see people out there doing it.
All right.
Tires.
Oh, God.
Where do you get your tires? How do you get your tires?
Get a good job. No, I'm just kidding.
And do you have a tire sponsor?
No, I don't have a tire sponsor yet. I'd love to work with Metzler MOTO. They're a huge brand. They're my favorite tire. When I first started riding the Harley, you got to find. Okay, so when you're trying to learn how to wheelie the Harley, for instance, the Shinko 777 is the stickiest tire. But once you get the wheelies down and you want to learn how to drift it or do rolling burnouts and donuts, you need a Dunlop 401 is the hardest compound tire. So you try to find something that's in between those that's a good dual purpose for you. And everybody likes different tires. I had a friend that worked at the Harley dealership out in Clarksville where I live, Clarksville, Tennessee. His name was Ryan Millhouse, and he grabbed me like a stack of takeoffs this big, of all different kinds, you know, of different widths, different sizes, different brands, and I got to try them all until I found one that I was like, I love this tire, and it was a dual purpose tire. The Metzler ME888 it hooks good for wheelies, and it brake loose good for the burnouts. Now I don't have a sponsor, but after doing the first show here at Moonshine, Jamie takes good care of me. You know, I did the first show, and afterward I was just throwing a joke at him. I said, don't worry, I'll send my invoice in for the tire, because I popped it for everybody. It was a good showstopper, everybody likes that. And he was like, oh no, hit parts, man, we're gonna take care of it. Yeah. And they bought me three rear tires.
I tell people all the time that Jamie and Moonshine Harley Davidson, they're such good people here.
It's awesome.
When I had 10 followers
crazy, bro.
On YouTube.
This place is awesome.
He said, yeah, come up here and do your thing, whatever.
It's so great.
And he helped me grow to where I'm at.
It's awesome, dude.
As
I
far
hope
as
it
YouTube
keeps
goes.
growing for you. And when it does, man, I'd love to get back with you and do another interview one day or a podcast or something. Just hit me up.
Yeah, absolutely.
Anytime.
So guys, look, if you are a tire company out there, hit this man up. He needs some tires. If
Love
you're
to work with
somebody that has tires and wants to send tires to these guys, hit them up on their Instagram. If you have tires that you just pulled off your bike and you say, hey, I want to ship you these tires, where can I send them? That's an option as well. So I'll put both of their Instagrams up on the screen again, and I'll put them in the description as well. And that's
Cool,
it, my man.
Thank you,
It's
man.
very nice meeting you.
Yeah, very nice to meet you too, man. Thanks again. Thanks for coming. I'm glad you liked it. Looked like your boy liked it too.
Yeah, he
We
loved
had a good time.
He loved it.
Yeah, thanks, man.
All right, guys, what absolute fun. I got to run across the street over here. I should have probably started this over here on this side, but what absolute fun. The skill level of those two guys, man, to be able to do the stuff that they do, and the absolute non-existence of fear. I mean, you can just tell. You know how when you see somebody and you see they're a little timid, they don't want to do something? Those two dudes right there, absolute non-existent fear. I mean, just incredible to watch. Like I said, I'm going to put their all of their information that I can. I'm going to link it in the description. Go check them out on Instagram. Follow them. Tell them OMG Moto sent you. They seem like two really good dudes, and I can do nothing but wish them the best. And hopefully, at some point in time, we're going to hook up with those two guys again. I'm parked way down here. I'm cutting through, like, look at all this stuff. I'm over here cutting through the forest to get... Anyways, guys, I appreciate you watching today's episode. If you have not already, hit that like button. If you are not subscribed, please consider subscribing to the channel, and I will see you guys on the next episode. Thanks for watching, everyone. I wanted to insert this in the video real quick because it's still 4th of July weekend. We are at Harlinsdal Farms to watch the fireworks, so I want to show y'all a little bit of the fireworks here in Franklin.
Stall.
Oh, this is recorded, by the way.
I didn't think it wasn't recorded.
Okay. Just checking.